aspire to.
But
Are you
yeah.
thirsty?
Oh, definitely.
Do you want to have a beer with your old chum, Tom?
If I have to, I'll listen to
Seeing
him.
as you're here, I'm here. Let's do this. The first beer of tonight is Hobgoblin Gold. Let's crack them open, my man. Very thirsty work, all this, podcasting and stuff. Jeez. Right. Going for the pour. Master Stewart is over there. I'm going hobo style once again.
Just sucking the top off the ball. Strong
usual.
flavors coming out of this.
Yeah, dude. Really kind of really nice smell to it. Yeah, pretty strong flavor on the nose there. Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's nice. I think it obviously benefits from being really cold, because it's got that kind of refreshing, thirst quenching flavor to it. It's nice. It's not too hoppy, kind of subtle hoppiness to it, but it's crisp, man. It's really crisp.
Yes, that is what my immediate thought was. It has a nice crisp kind of taste to it, bitter aftertaste, but just immediately refreshing.
Really nice. So yeah, guys, we've covered Wychwood twice on the podcast already as the main attraction. So I'd hate to bore our devoted, loyal listeners with their backstory or their back history again, as we covered them last episode. But if this is your first episode, and frankly, I'm amazed if you're still listening at this point. I'd hate for you to be in the dark without a spark, but you guys should really stop smoking without the lights on. It's dangerous. It's really dangerous. Hobgoblin Gold is a 4.2% golden beer from show favourite Wychwood Brewery, coming straight out of Witney, Oxfordshire. The brewery began life as a barley malt house in 1841, and after a couple of name changes throughout the decades, they started brewing in 1990 as Wychwood Brewery, named after the nearby ancient Wychwood Forest. Although they're packing an entire catalogue of historic releases, seasonal ales, and a current lineup of modern-day treats, Hobgoblin is their flagship family, which contains not only their firstborn, the original Hobgoblin, but also the steroid-abusing granddad, King Goblin, their long-lost cousin from Bombay, Hobgoblin IPA, and what we're drinking tonight, the golden child, Hobgoblin Gold. He always gets special treatment, and I don't like it.
Oh, I was surprised that they never gave a fancy little name.
I think that's pretty good. Have you got something better in mind?
Just Hobgoblin Gold Beer. Like, why don't you just call it Golden Child? Or because what was the other one?
A bit more.
You had was it Firestarter, Dice Man?
Yeah, they got some good names. Five Head. Yeah, it's interesting, but I think they probably want to keep it obviously familiar. Like, guys, this is still Hobgoblin that you know and love. It's just a little bit zingier.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a little bit of a burp just for the audience. It wasn't for you. It's for them.
I feel it's the difference between just doing a quick Google search or just corporate just telling you to shut up and print the labels.
It could be a nice blend of both. Were you thinking maybe Hobgoblin Goldlin would be better?
So that's why you don't work in marketing?
Yes. Stu, please, if you would be so kind, inform me, good sir, of your last beers watched.
Yes,
Do it, dude.
I've had a few, which is probably why it hurts so much to live. But
Stu, how we're feeling about this brewski, tell me. It'll be our little secret. No one else is listening, I promise.
I know, I've checked our numbers. Yeah, it's nice. It's one of these ones where it's just easier to drink. as you work your way through the bottle. It's just kind of a nice, refreshing little beer.
I agree. As I was saying, I'm not a huge fan of Golden Ale. I think it's a great middle ground between your lager and your bitter, but
Yeah,
just haven't had that many that have managed to click for me yet. But as I mentioned earlier, that a BFG is a lovely one. Cast your mind back, bud, and this might be a while ago, but we did cover Wainwright Golden Ale on our season 1 finale. How do you think this compares? If you can remember.
yeah, I could kind of remember it. Did we chose to finish our podcast with that one, wasn't it? We went with the Pedigree, then the EPA, and then Wainwright.
Yeah.
I feel right now I'm enjoying this more, but
that's because it's there in front of you.
Right in front of me.
You're drinking it.
Still tasting it on my tongue. That other one is a memory. I can't taste memories, Tom.
Thank God.
But
I can't. Yeah, I haven't had it. I don't think I've had it since we did the show. But I remember kind of thinking it obviously very similar. Taste profile. It being a golden ale. Kind of got that Christmas to it. But yeah, I think I might put Hobby Gold just above it, possibly. I've had this on draft, and it's as it is now, very nice, refreshing beer. But yeah, on draft, it's it's beautiful. But I'm more prone to not back an OG Hobby 9 times out of 10 if both of them are on draft. But this is great too if you want something, as I say, kind of in between a lager and a bitter. This is a very good option.
Yeah. Is it too spontaneous to ask your top 3 Hobgoblin beers?
Oh, not at all, buddy. I would say, oh man, one's got to be the original. Although I do like obviously King Goblin a lot as well. It depends on kind of my mood, I suppose. If I'm gonna have a session, I think a few hobbies, or if I'm only gonna have a couple, I'd probably go King Goblin. Obviously, them being a bit stronger. But yeah, the IPA I remember not getting on with at all last time I had it. And I think that was on draft. I don't think I've had it out of the bowl. Yeah, I really didn't dig it. So I would put Gold as number 3, and then IPA kind of bottom. Unfortunate for me, but it has been a long time since I've tried it. What's your take on the matter?
If my memory serves me right, I was not a fan of the Ruby Ale. No, Ruby Beer, wasn't it?
Ruby Ale it's a brown ale, but yeah, I think they class it or advertise it as the Ruby Ale.
So I remember enjoying the IPA.
Hater, hashtag hater, hashtag fake fan, hashtag.
You're all right.
Hashtag the Lager Logs. Just check it out. It's great.
Yeah, it's for a second I thought, did I spill beer on the laptop? What's going on here? The boy's just spitting out hashtags.
Having a breakdown.
Yeah, it's like you're looking at Twitter on your phone and you stand in a puddle, and it's like that Kurt Russell movie, The Supercomputer. You're just talking in tongues, but it's just hashtags. Sorry, that was a bit random, but yes. I enjoyed the IPA, so I would probably put. God, would that be my number 1?
Would the IPA be number 1?
Let's say that's the number 1. King Goblin, I did enjoy that more. And you were saying it's more or less the evolution of the Ruby, the standard. So I might have to revisit the first. Like, obviously, when we done it for the podcast, I couldn't finish it. It was just not to my tasting at all.
Was it the last time you had it?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. I would say give it another go. What did we pair it with that night? It was Hobby and Speckled Hen.
Yes.
If I remember right. Oh, good night. That was a good night. Yeah. What have we become, Stu? What has this podcast devolved into?
I missed the fruit flies.
Oh. Me too.